born in Virginia, he liked to ride the rails. Went with some apples to Texas, they threw him in jail. He joined the state militia, and they gave him a gun. And then they shipped his ass to France for World War I. This is the story that I was told. He drove an ambulance and he kept on down the road. Well, he was just a little crazy from a stray shell shot. When he got back home, he was ruled by a clock. Till the depression hit, he walked on out that door. 'Cause times were tough, he could not take no more. He kept on walking, he was just done. He had 3 wives and he did not divorce a single one. Well, Grandpa liked his whiskey and Grandpa liked his beer. The old man was a slave to bottles and braziers. He had a beat-up Chevy, only thing he ever owned. And he lived out his life from the seeds he had sown. He died behind the wheel, and you know he died all on the road. I said he died behind the wheel, and you know he died on the road. Well, Grandpa liked his whiskey and Grandpa liked his beer. The old man was a slave to bottles and braziers. He had a beat-up Chevy, only thing he ever owned. And he lived out his life from the seeds he had sown. He died behind the wheel, and you know he died on the road. I say he died behind the wheel, and you know he died on the road. There ain't no memorials for those men, atomic veterans, just like Agent Orange in the Nom. They had no prior warnings, everything was patriotic. Duty was right after World War II was done. Well, my daddy, he was still in the service back then too. He died of cancer back at 82. At 54 he closed life's door and never knew what in the hell for. All he did was serve his country true. And it seems mighty strange when you think about it now today. Man who had seen the bomb being turned down later by the VA. Cold War paranoia is killing good men from back then, now today, and it's a waste, I'd say. And then I say that there ain't no memorials for those men, atomic veterans, just like Agent Orange in the Nom. They had no prior warnings, everything was patriotic duty. It was right after World War II was done. And it's just not right that the country would rather forget. No, no. And it's just not right the government would do that to a vet. Oh, I stand alone over my daddy's grave and it starts to rain. It all seems so damn insane.
I've had some people say to me how they're tired about hearing about Vietnam. They just don't care. It's been over 10 years now. Don't you know it's an old story? Ain't it funny how those who talk that way, they didn't serve there? And every now and then that has passed away. And I think, where is the glory in this never-ending story? Good soldiers often die for faded images of glory. Don't forget their stories. Don't forget their stories. I've had some people say to me how they're tired about hearing about Vietnam. They just don't care. It's been over 10 years now. Don't you know it's an old story? Ain't it funny how those who talk that way, they didn't serve there? And every now and then a man comes up to me, like fake but wary. Now and then a man comes up to me, says I can't believe the things I hear you say, 'cause they talk about what's going on through me, like faded pictures from a time that has passed away. And I think, where is the glory in this never-ending story? Good soldiers often die for faded images of glory. Don't forget their stories. Don't forget their stories. Don't forget their stories. joints they shrank, but my freedom part it never came. Felt everything was wrong, and sometimes the world just seems so damn insane. I thought to take things, it's just how I felt. And so I couldn't blame, kept just never around. One little sleep I got was all the peace I found, and I often stayed stoned because it was just a different rush they slept in. I needed to stand up with all of the assholes. Got the clap from Saigon home, then they sent me back home. Wow, wow. Now I'm back home. Now I'm back home. No one understands, so I seldom will try to explain. Feel so alone. Why is everything so different? Or is it just me who has changed? Still there is one thing that I found. Don't matter if anyone else is around. As long as you have both feet on the ground, you gotta carry on. Yes, there is one thing that I found. Don't matter if anyone else is around. As long as you have both feet on the ground, you gotta carry on. You gotta carry on. You gotta carry on. I gotta carry on. Yes, there is one thing that I found. Don't matter if anyone else is around. As long as you have both feet on the ground, you gotta carry on. You gotta carry on. Gotta carry on. I gotta carry on. To this training at Fort Bragg, believe in God and the American flag. We'll send to Vietnam for the scorched earth policy. Oh, scorched earth policy. He was a middle-class mechanic's son, could not believe all he had seen and done. He was a double veteran crewman coming back to the great society. When the street of bird let it down after the wheels screeched on the ground, he saw a bunch of long hairs with signs and they were screaming, "Welcome on, baby killers!" When his head started spinning around, he felt like he was starting to drown. He come from the nag straight to insane. Chopper flights over rice paddies, firefights through the night. 90% pure, it's the only thing that treated him right. Back home, and it just can't be found. And the ghost followed him around. He found a girl, got married, then started to feel life's bite. Bite. 3 months and a baby comes soon. They were living in a hotel room. He wrapped a towel around his neck, just like they warned him. Back in the numb, and then he walked into the head and hung himself by the neck till he was dead. He come from Penang, straight to insane. But I start, what have you done? Now the war is long over, and many say but left done, while the walking wounded still suffer, each and every one. I catch myself looking up every time a helicopter flies by, and I wonder how it could have been avoided. And I got to wonder why. Why? myself looking up every time a helicopter flies by, and I wonder how it could have been avoided, and I've got to wonder why. What have you done? Watching the kids wearing camouflage strikes me as strange, strikes me as odd. Some adults wear it because it's a fad, taking for granted all that they've had. Why do they do it? Well, hell, they don't know, they think they're cool. I suppose that might be so, but if it's so, it's only in their own minds, not in the eyes of the ones left behind by Vietnam. Agent Orange, the ace has no way, so some speak of violence, others just of better days. I'm staring into space, lost on some forgotten rhyme. A few tried for the dream, wound up divorced for the second time, and I buried a few too many, had one too much beer. Find myself thinking, I'm not thinking too clear, thinking about friends who won't be around here next year. And the kids are wearing camouflage, it's them that I fear. Another Vietnam. Well, I see the sons and the daughters wearing the colors of their dads. I hope that all the blood spilt won't get covered up by their fads, so they never see good friends lost, while politicians just wash their hands. No, they seldom understand, and often just think you're weird. Watching the kids wearing Kmart camouflage, catch myself wishing that it was a mirage. Until they go, they'll never understand. So few do, unless they bloody their hands, or seen the cost of a politician's war, or come back home and get treated like an old whore. And the kids are wearing camouflage, and they don't know what for. This country hasn't come near yet to closing the door on Vietnam. Hey Paul, thought I'd call, even though you don't answer back these days. It seems so strange to see your name on the ground. Hey Paul, is that all? I hear a voice that is talking to me. It sounds familiar, though it sounds so far away. It said, get back, I don't care anymore. haunted by my last tour. I never thought that I would find the peace that has become a part of me. So go back and see. Hey Paul, we had it all together, maybe found a little too much trouble every time, running into the unforeseen. Hey Paul, you called me bro, said I understood hell and how life could go. Biggest honor any man could ever pay me. So I went back, I don't grieve anymore. I understand the gift to the old warrior. Still it's ironic, after 3 tours and Nam, you wound up a traffic fatality. Still I went back because it was Hey Paul, thought I'd call, even though you don't answer back these days. It seems so strange to see your name on the ground.
Just another dog leg in Vietnam. Rode in an APC, doing ordnance delivery to and from KSAN, dodging mortars from both the RVAN and the Viet Cong. I don't know if I shot anyone, we were always on the run. I'm making it the best I can. Got my wife and children, just like any other man. Yes, I am making it another day with you in my arms. The jungle seems so far away. Sometimes I feel different every now and then. Nothing now seems quite as exciting as being back there again. During a thunderstorm I'll wake up, well, sounds in my head. And then she touches my arm, and I'm right back there in our bed. That's why I'm making it the best I can. I got my wife and children, just like any other man. Yes, I am making it another day, and with you in my arms, the jungle seems so far away. Best I can. I got my wife and children, just like any other man. Yes, I am making it another day with you in my arms. The jungle seems so far away.
just 18 and proud of the name. Bobby's dad lost a leg in Korea. His big brother was in Nam. Bobby volunteered all the same. Bobby's platoon was shipped to Lebanon. He was happy to go somewhere in the news. After a while, he was assigned to guard duty, issued the rifle he was supposed to use. Well, a couple hours later, Bobby saw a truck coming down the road. He didn't know how he knew that it was going to explode. He got to 16 to put in the first round. It was then he found that there wasn't a bullet in it. Well, Bobby was a true Marine. He stood his ground, fuck no, never yield. Waiting till they drove past him to throw his useless weapon at the windshield. Well, the truck rolled through the door into the lobby. There was a mighty blast that blew over Bobby, and when he picked himself up, there were bodies scattered around. Some of them were friends lying on the ground. Well, they keep Bobby sedated under observation. Seems he was going around picking up any spare round. They didn't lock him up until they found out his intention was to shoot every officer that he found. And Bobby, he's still waiting for an answer.
It's morning, I must go. Goodbye, I love you, you know. I'm off on my way today. Sweetheart, you know, I wish I did not have to go. Please try not to worry, honey. My unit's been called up to go to Saudi Arabia to play war games in the big sandbox down there. Maybe it won't be so bad. It breaks my heart to see you so sad. I'll remember the love in your eyes and the scent of your hair. Well, they used to laugh behind our backs, calling us weekend warriors. Now they're putting us up in the front lines. I'm scared we could lose all that we have shared. Honey, please just hold me one more time. They used to laugh behind our backs, calling us weekend warriors. Now they're putting us up in the front lines, and the scent of your hair, one more time. Maybe it won't be so bad. It breaks my heart to see you so sad. I'll remember the love in your eyes and the scent of your hair, of your hair.
Fallujah time. Looks like I made it through another night. Feeling tired, the room too tight, but I'm still standing, and that's alright. We came as heroes, in more than just a name. We came as heroes. 9:30 Fallujah time. I'm trying to grab a little shut-eye. There are distant echoes within my mind that cause me to sit on the car with a sigh. We came as heroes, and that will never change. We came as heroes. Sometimes I wonder what history will say when the story is done and told. Will they know how we played during the days, and then the nights turn freezing cold? When I look in the mirror to shade, the face is young but the eyes are growing old, and I dream of home. Home-graded Fallujah time. Time to saddle up and do it again. Seems we're bored or scared all the time, but I'm serving with the finest of men. And we came as heroes, and that will never change. We came as heroes, and more than just a name. We came as heroes. Home dirty Fallujah time. Time to saddle up and do it again. Seems we're bored or scared all the time, but I'm serving with the finest of men. And we came as heroes, and that will never change. We came as heroes, in more than just a name. We came as heroes.
Staring at the candle as it burns its way slowly through my mind, wondering at the mysteries that I left behind. Oh, I'm feeling strange and lonely, don't really know what to do. So I sit with my guitar and sing sad songs, and I think of you. Oh, heroes waxing gold and spur their horses on to the glorious war, singing songs of courage and dying on some foreign shore. Oh, their holy war was a jest, still it killed their very best mercenary. And Satan laughed and clapped his hands as it spread through the homeland's security. Oh, their holy war was a jest, still it killed their very best mercenary. And Satan
it spread through the homeland security. Tell me, why must men be dying while crying, my God, to thee? Tell me, where is the glory in this story I just do not see? Where is the glory? Why must it be? When on the fields there's bodies burning, while back home the poets are all yearning to be free. And the sun, it keeps on shining through the crying, pretending not to see. Oh, in your eyes, an inflection, a reflection of what you have